Hi everyone, my name is Alex Lloyd and I'm a senior here at SU, and I'm here to talk to you guys about off-campus living. So, if you guys do choose to come to Salisbury, there's many options after your second year being on campus, because as a Salisbury student, you are required to have 2 years of on-campus living before you are able to move off campus. However, there are a few exceptions. If you do choose to be off campus in your second year, there are a few options that you can still use. So for example, my second year here, I moved into University Park, which is about probably 2 to 2.5 miles away at most, depending on what unit you're in. There's University Orchard, which is a little bit more expensive, but and also a little bit farther away. So I wouldn't recommend picking that one unless you have a car. But apart from that, your third and fourth years at Salisbury University, there are a lot of options for you. There is a business called Rodney Long Properties, and they sell primarily to college students looking for housing. They sell houses either in Fruitland or Salisbury. There's many of options, and they're constantly fluctuating. And also, you can choose to live in apartments that are advertised towards college students. For example, I live in the Flats, which is an apartment complex that doesn't only consist of college students, but also other families that live here. So not every place you go is only college students, but there's plenty of options available for you. So there are a few things to take into account when registering for housing. You can go to the housing fairs. There's plenty of housing fairs on campus pretty much at all times. And that's where all of the housing companies set up little kiosks. You get to walk around, ask them questions, and they'll answer any of the questions that you have. And another piece of advice, know your roommates. So if you're going to, if you're applying for an apartment, it's probably not the best idea to just apply by yourself, because then you'll get put with 2 or 3 random people that you've never met, which is pretty likely. So if you are applying for an apartment, it's a great idea to find at least 2 or 3 people that are willing to sign on with you. Also, a great thing to understand is that you may be pretty far away from campus. So another piece of advice, which I mentioned earlier, make sure that if you are living far away, you have a ride, or you own your own car and have your own means of travel, because you don't want to inconvenience your roommates every single day, having them drive you everywhere. It's just not ideal to be living that far away from campus if it's unnecessary. Which leads me to my next point. Getting along with your roommates can be hard sometimes, because you're all sharing a kitchen, you're most likely sharing a laundry room, you're sharing a common living space apart from your bedroom. Keeping things somewhat clean is the standard. So if you're cooking a dish in the kitchen, the thing that your roommates may expect from you is that you clean up your own dishes. However, being a big happy family in the apartment, people are going to develop their own certain roles, but obviously the key to everything is communication. Just make sure your roommates know exactly what you want from them, set boundaries, and just tell them what you expect. So all etiquette aside, it's probably a good idea to get a visual, put a picture to the words. So I'm going to include a video tour of my apartment.